Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolterman Homestead. Today we're going to do have a little twist. I'm going to be the chef today. I'm making a very cool, awesome meal for the family today. I'm going to make beef stew. I'm excited to do this video with you guys. So that being said, let's get started. Putting my saute button here. This is going to warm up the pot if I can press it. And I'm going to add my butter in here real quick. I'm going to let that melt. So here we go. The butter is melted. We got our great, good little layer down there at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and add my meat in. So here we go with the meat. Well, so what we got now is we're sauteing it. We had a little bit of meat complications. It was still a little bit frozen, so we had to take a few minutes to break her apart once that got a little hot and warm down there. But so far, so good. It's looking pretty well. We're, like I said a minute ago, we're going to let this get lightly brown, kind of like you can start to see right here on some of the meat chunks. And once we're done, once they're all lightly brown and toasted, we'll move on to the next step. So now we're going to take our meat out here and set it on the plate because it is finished sauteing. And as you can see, that meat looks already juicy and tasty. Makes me just want to eat it.
One more thing. Hit cancel.
Oh. Yeah. Make sure you hit cancel, by the way, because if not, you'll keep cooking your meat while you're doing this. So alright, we got our beef broth. We're going to add just a little bit. Whoops. As long as I can find the cap. I'm going to move my tab real quick and just add a little bit in here. Not a whole lot. Just kind of clean that bottom up. So that way you can get all that nice and clean in there.
You get all the flavor.
So we got the pan down there nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and add our meat back in. Get that put back in there. Alright, that's done. And then we're going to add our carrots and our potatoes as well in the tank. This ought to be interesting. Get all that stuff down in there. Now for those that you may have questions, we like our potatoes a little bit bigger. It's just depending on how big you want to cut them, but we used about 7 or 8 potatoes for this serving, and we just cut them up. And as far as the carrots go, some people will be like, well, what's your portion, how much do you add? Well, we added about a small carrots. We added cut it up about 12 or 13 to match the potato.
If you wanted to add celery here, you could totally do that, but our family's not real big on celery.
So we're going to add in our broth now, and I wanted to mention that when you're adding this in to your Instapot, it's very important. There is a max line on your bowl when you're adding that in, that you do not overfill that, because the reason why that is when you go to cook this, that pressure that builds up it could be not very good. So I'll go ahead and add that in, beef broth in. So as you guys can see, we've got 1 beef broth in here so far. I'm going to add half of this, and that should do it as far as the beef broth goes. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce here.
Worcestershire sauce.
You guys can make fun of me because my southern accent, Indiana, I can't talk you right, but get 1 tablespoon of this good stuff. Dump it on in there. And once we're done with that, we're going to move on to our onion powder. I would like to mention we did not have any onions. We thought we did, but we didn't. So we compromised with some onion powder. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of this in there. Me personally, I'm not an onion fan. Not because they make me cry, but I just do not like the taste of onions all that well. So that's kind of why we went with the onion powder today. Note to self, it's easier to take the cap off, to be honest, than get your teaspoons. I tried to do it with the lid on there and it wasn't going so hot. So, note to self. Come on out of there, sucker. Last but not least on our agenda, we're going to add Turkish bay leaves. We're going to add 1 of those to the pot. So there we go. Got 1 of those in, and oh my goodness, does that smell good. I just want to start eating it now. So, as my wife was against it, but I love this with all my heart, we're going to add 2 little shakes of cayenne red pepper to give it a little kick. I think it would flavor it up and spice it up a little bit. I'm kind of the rebel, I guess, when it comes to hotness, even though it about kills me every time, but I love it. So we're going to go ahead and do that now.
Ooh.
Keep the wife happy. So now we're going to go ahead and stir our creation here. Man, does it look good. Gosh. This might. We got to add some salt in there. Who doesn't like salt, right? We got to have our salt and pepper.
That's probably good.
A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. I think we almost out of pepper. And there we go. Got all over. Alright, we got our lid on. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cap up here, turn it off venting into a sealing position. This would be the first step after you put your lid on that you want to do. Next we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit pressure cook. Bring that down to 35 minutes. 35 minutes, we're all good, and there you go. So we'll wait here in 35 minutes till this puppy's done and show you the results and have a little taste test.
So our 35 minutes are up. We're going to let this, it's kind of what this screen is, let it come down until this reads 10, and that'll be 10 minutes of just kind of natural pressure release.
So here we are, the moment of truth. This has been settling out for 10 minutes now, naturally depressurizing, and it is safe to go ahead and pop the vent. I highly encourage, I'm going to use a rag just because what comes out is really hot. But if you guys are new to doing this, just stay safe and be careful. So here we go. The suspense is killing me.
I know, this is the longest it's ever taken.
Alright guys, since our pressure has escaped out, there's a gray tab here that drops down, and when that happens, it is safe to go ahead and take the lid off. So that's what we're going to do.
Then always take the lid away from your face so the steam doesn't get you.
Holy cow. If that doesn't look like heaven, I don't know what does. Woohoo, buddy.
So he's on the hunt for the bay leaf. There it is.
Watch out, Ellie.
Look at all that.
Show how good. Look at them meat chunks. Oh, man. If you're starving and you're hungry, this will fill you up, ladies and gentlemen. This is some good stuff. I absolutely can't wait to sink my teeth into this. Fantastic.
So if you want it to be a thicker type soup, you can add a little bit of water and some cornstarch to a separate bowl and mix it in, and then pour it in and hit that saute button on the front and let it get thick. But we tend to like it a little runny. So dinner is served.
So for all of you that have been introduced by my wife and know me, I like hot spicy things, as well as A1 steak sauce. Most of you would be like, this guy's crazy. This is supposed to be beef stew. What the heck are you putting A1 sauce in there for? Well, I like it. I like some of the juices from the beef broth, but I prefer to kind of have less and put cayenne and A1 sauce on it. For me, this is heaven. So basically, kind of a little bit of me, my side, and I cannot wait to eat it.
So here's how Dylan likes his beef stew.
Hey everybody, thank you again for tuning into our video. We are super excited and pumped the way this beef stew turned out. I couldn't ask for it to be more delicious. We hope that you guys try it as well, and thank you again from our Wolterman Homestead. I wanted to say take care and God bless.